Hey, after we visited and explored the Harvenvale, cherry picking, and Handorf German settlers, those two places are awesome. We have a lot of fun there. But we have not done yet. We have two or three more locations or to explore. Well, first we'll go to the nearest tourist spot, which is the Botanical Garden, and second we will go to the highest peak of the mountain and more. It sounds more exciting, so stay tuned. Now, this is the Mount Lofty Botanic Gardens. We will explore this one out. What a lovely colorful flowers just in the main entrance right next to the car park, and man-made concrete streets, two of them. And for sure it will be amazing once we get there somewhere. But we will go first here downstairs where I saw some interesting views in the east side where you enjoy the natural landscape with a pile of rocks to have the side of the stair down to the lakes where the ducks are swimming around there. This would make a lovely visit with a picnic lunch for those who want to stay longer, or if you had a whole day to spare us. There are lots of walk trails and so much to see. But today it's a quick visit for us to get a sneak peek before heading off towards Adelaide Hills, way up to the Mount Lofty summit. We will drive through up to the peak of the mountain is coming up next. It is not hard to get into the summit. All you need to do is to drive in. If you want much easier, or there's an alternative way, hike and climb, or maybe cycling will do also if you want much more challenge. And we are in. So, what do the Mount Lofty has to offer? There's a souvenir shop after the main entrance, an automated nice sliding doors, and here we go. We are on the summit of the mountain. This is the Mount Lofty summit, the majestic peak of the Mount Lofty. Ranges in the Adelaide Hills provide spectacular panoramic views across Adelaide city skyline to the coast. Each year, more than 350,000 people visit the peak. This mountain rises more than 710 meters or 2,385 feet above sea level. The views up here, where you can see the entire city of Adelaide, are great. Don't forget to bring your camera to take some pictures for these incredibly scenic views, or do some pictures, selfie with this lighthouse tower. Okay, it's time for us to go back home, but there's one more place to have a great stopover, the Coonalpyn, still in South Australia. Did you know that I was amazed after reading the signage? Here's why. This is Guido van Helten. If you ask my opinion and one who knows him better, he is the one of the greatest paint artists in this modern day. Here's the reason why. He uses more than 200 cans of spray paints, paint and brush, a crane to lift him up, and a pure artistry talent is equals to this huge one. Check this one out. He is so great, isn't it? Please allow me to read his biography. He is the best known for his large scale, site specific murals. Guido van Helten is an Australian artist whose breathtaking monochromatic portraits adorn the walls around the world, meaning he is not only a popular here in Australia but around the world. Could you imagine that? He is working in a photorealistic style. The highly talented artist creates delicate and elegant pieces that have an overall atmosphere of melancholy and a deeply sentimental quality. The artist always pays special attention to details and tries to incorporate special local elements into his masterpiece. Guido van Helten spent his formative years in Melbourne, one of the world's great street art capitals, where he used to tag trains in a traditional graffiti style. However, after he got many troubles with the police and was even arrested for graffiti a couple of times, he realized that something has to be changed because the time and money involved seems like a waste, while his could have been put him off graffiti for good. It instead influenced his decision to create more professional and developed work. He moved to Brisbane to study art at the Southern Cross University. In 2008, Guido van Helten obtained his bachelor's degree of visual arts printmaking major. Over the years, Van Helten has developed an imitable style inspired by the look of an old black and white photographs. The artist invests a lot of time and effort when developing a concept for a location. He visits a site or place, learns about its history, tradition, and culture before choose a photo that he will use as a source of inspiration. He often uses images of friends, famous, and locals to highlight the soul and the spirit of the municipality, city, streets, and its inhabitants. The vintage style gigantic wall portraits are made by a range of tools including rollers, paintbrush, and fat caps. Although his earlier pieces were characterized by bold contrasting blocks of colors, today he mostly uses a monochromatic palette which allows him to create intricate shading and details that make his work utterly wonderful. From Australia to Iceland to Mexico, today Van Helten's work can be found everywhere from Australia to the United Kingdom, from the Eastern Europe to Iceland to Mexico or even in Iran. His portraits of an idealized faces of an ordinary man, woman, and children in a stunning realistic manner are striking in their ability to capture all the emotions of their subjects. Amongst his large scale pieces, the artist also creates studio works. He had his debut one-man show in 2012, entitled Veneer. The exhibition was on display at Juggler's Art Space, Fortitude Valley, Brisbane. Guido van Helten lives and works in Brisbane, Australia. All right. I think this is the last part of our journey here in Adelaide, South Australia. So let's do the recap. We've been to the Harvin Vale, Handorf, the Botanical Gardens. The Mount Lofty was a great place too, where we can see the entire city of Adelaide. But we don't have a chance to go to Adelaide City proper, where we're running out of time because it takes more than 6 hours to go back home. Maybe soon on the next long holiday, and I'll keep my fingers crossed. But luckily, when we were heading go back home, we find this interesting place, the Coonalpyn Silo mural, where we know more about the great artist named Guido van Helten. He's so amazing artist, really. And so I think that's it for today, and thanks for watching. Have a safe and good day, everyone, and see you in my next vlog. Peace out.